All right, friends. We'll start standing today. And work on our breathing as always, but start with a deep awareness of the body right from the beginning. And we'll start by being detailed with our hands and our feet. To be detailed means to give so much attention to an area that you can find areas within the area. So if I said, spread your palm, you spread your palm, you can then feel, maybe even look, and feel the bones within the hand spreading. So to become aware in a detailed way is to add extra layers of nuance. So spread your palm, spread both palms, and feel that the hand is growing bigger, that the space between the bones is expanding, creating an even amount of tone through all 10 fingertips. So add your awareness to all 10 fingertips. Oh, I can feel the stiffness already. Moved out of the joints. Okay, and then relax. Now, interlock your fingers, rotate them away, and push slowly, as least amount of effort as possible. Just push your hand straight forward, so there's little amount of tension as possible. And push your hands forward. Stand upright. Keep that upright and lift your arms up. And release your hands by your sides. As you release your hands by your sides, stretch your palms open. Spread the bones between the hand. Feeling the fingertips, all 10 fingertips coming to life and awareness. Creating a full sensation of perception in the hand. And relax the effort. Lace your fingers. You can change the lacing to the more uncomfortable arrangement. And then without any tension, push your hands forward. Least amount of tension possible. It's the complete opposite feeling we had just a moment ago. Stretching the hands forward. Place your mind in the hands. And now slowly keep reaching outward as you reach upward. And release by your sides. One more time. Spread your palms. Maximize the distance in the bones of your hands. Always believe that you can investigate an instruction more deeply, that the meaning of the words is always evolving. As you stretch your palm, you're not just stretching to what you understood last time, but you're trying to add awareness to this moment. Keep expanding the palm, keep stretching. Peeling those fingertips back as far as they'll go. And relax. Place your fingers, extend your hands forward. No tension this time. Relax your arms. You'll reach up. And let's just move our arms all the way to the right. Breathe here. Move your arms all the way to the left. Breathe here. And then relax your arms by your sides. Now let's work on the feet. Place the big toe down to grip your mat. And then stretch your toes away from the big toe. So the big toe is staying planted on the mat. So you're widening the bones of your feet. Then place the mound of the pinky toe and the mound of the big toe down. So you're pushing the balls of the foot down as well. So you've got a nice wide front of your foot. Keep the mounds down and now stretch your heel back. That's weird. Your foot's not really going to grow, hopefully, but you're thinking about it. With the toe and the mounds of the toes down, mounds of the foot, you're stretching your heel back on just one leg. All right, now keep that. Place the other toe next to it, the other foot, and stretch your toes wide from that toe. Then the mounds of the foot come down, and then keep that and draw your heel back so you have a nice long arch. Good. Now from here, bend your knees nice and deeply. Push your hips back. Hands can be anywhere they'd like at this point. Try to keep your feet really engaged. Now lift your heels up as high as you can and breathe. So the foot is still incredibly active here, gripping with the toes, gripping with the mounds of the foot. Getting some heat to build up. Okay, heels back down, lift back up, and step out of the pose. Now you're just going to come up on your tippy toes and sort of make circles, kind of releasing your ankle and your knee joint. And then we'll go the other leg, tippy toes on the toenails, and make circles. And let's try another round. Big toe down first. Spread the other toes away from it. And then anchor the mounds of your foot. Then draw the heel back so your foot is wide open and engaged on your sticky mat. Second side, big toe down, stretch the toes. Once they're stretched, press the mounds of the foot down and pull the heel back. Feet should be parallel. Bend your knees nice and deep. Sit your hips back. Feel the foot engaging the calves, the quads. Lift your heels as high as you can lift them and breathe here. Some warm up, huh? Typical chair pose. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Tippy toe, and then relax your foot. Top of the toenails, circle your foot. Other side. So we're deepening our awareness of the extremities, the hands and the feet. One more round. Maybe start with the other foot first this time. Big toe down, stretch the toes, plant the foot, pull the heel back. Second side, big toe down, stretch the toes, plant the foot, heel back. Once the legs or feet are set, bend your knees deeply. Lift your heels highly and breathe here. Feel the engagement of the foot all the way through your legs. Inhale, rise back up, tippy toe, and relax. Shake out the feet last time. Wonderful. Okay, now let's do a gentle standing flow linked with our breath to warm up. And try to keep your hands and your feet in your awareness for the entire movement. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands go down your legs. Inhale up. Watch your hands and feet move through space. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, warrior one with cactus arms. Exhale, straighten your legs and bow down the front leg. Keep it moving. Inhale, back up to warrior one. And then exhale, step to your front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the leg and bow forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, crescent to your left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crescent to your right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands go down your legs. Inhale, stretch your chin forward. Exhale, bend your knees, chair posture. Inhale, up to standing. You can lift up your right knee. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. You can lift up the left knee. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, front of your mat. Turn your palms to face front and just breathe in mountain. And by pulling your arms straight back, feel an opening across your chest. Put deep awareness in your hands and feet, like you're drawing lines with your mind from the core of your body to your hands and feet. Breathe here. Inhale, open your throat and look up. Exhale, step your right foot back and place your hands on your front knee. Inhale, stretch your chin forward. And exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale, come up, warrior one. And exhale, step to the front of your mat. Breathe consistently. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left leg back, placing your hands on your knee. Inhale, stretch your crown forward. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, front of your mat. Good. Inhale, arms out in a T shape. Exhale, twist your upper body. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist your upper body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take a nice wide stance with your feet parallel. Inhale, turn your palms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands on your hips and bow slightly forward. Inhale, flat back pose. Exhale, bend one knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the other knee. Are you still focusing on your hands and feet? This allows you to feel the whole body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lift one arm to the sky. Inhale to center. Exhale, lift the other arm to the sky. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sit your hips back. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, your right foot, warrior two. Inhale, lift up your right hand, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, all the way back to neutral. Exhale, warrior two to your left. Inhale, reverse warrior, that means left arm up. Exhale, side angle, that means right arm over the front leg. Inhale, all the way back to neutral pose. Stay with it, moving and breathing. Exhale, warrior two to your right. It's the same exact movements, we'll do them again. Inhale, right arm up. Move with your breath. Feel your hands and feet moving through space. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, all the way back to neutral. Doing great. Exhale, warrior two to your left. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, open your arms out. How wonderful. And just breathe here. Palms face up. Thumbs point back. Elbows are near the ribs. You should open your chest and allow you to pull your shoulder blades down your back. On the next exhale, pull your heels in. Inhale, open your chest and heart and chin. Exhale, bend your knees deeper. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, lift your right arm to the sky. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open your chest. Stay in the horse stance. Good. Exhale, heels out, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend one knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the other knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend both knees. Stay over your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And then exhale, stand back to neutral stance, short stance at the front of the mat. Turn the palms open. Pause and breathe here. Notice your hands and feet, and then notice the shift in your body. Breathing consistently. What do you feel? Let's do some shoulder rolls. Just going to inhale, lift your shoulders up nice and high, like they're trying to touch your ears. And then exhale, just slowly let them go down. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. Press your palms against each other in front of you and reach your hands straight forward. Keep reaching. Bring your legs together. Keep breathing. Focusing on your hands and feet. Step your right foot back so you're on your tiptoe. You like to step back a few feet. You can bend your standing leg. I'm sorry, that's your front leg. You can bend your left knee deeply. Good. Keep reaching forward. This is the pose. Your back toe is on the ground, front knee is bent, and you're reaching your fingertips away from those tippy toes, those back tippy toes. Breathe here. Try to look over your thumbs. Good, and one deep breath. Lift your leg as high as it'll go, and then drop it back down. Okay, we're gonna do one more of that. Reach forward. You're on your tippy toe. You're gonna inhale, lift that leg up, and then drop it back down. Good. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Find your neutral position. Keep your hands and feet in your awareness, and tray tables in their upright position. Breathe. And feel your body. We want to concentrate our focus on the details. How deeply can we know our embodiment? Hands and the feet are the best ones. There's so many nerves. There's so much sensitivity in the hands and feet. One of the best places to start. You can almost feel like the hands, they get heavier. They get heavier with consciousness. They have thick gloves on them. You're going to press your palms together and reach them straight out in front of you. So the elbows should be straightening. You should feel your back a little full here as well. Palms, fingers pressing against each other. Okay, you're going to bend your knee and step your left toe straight back, only as far as you can go, where the toe, big toe can be down and the heel can be lifted and you're in balance. Bend your standing knee and reach those fingertips away from the back toe. Breathe and control. One motion. Inhale, lift that back leg up and drop it down. We're gonna do it again. Keep reaching. Inhale, lift that back leg up and drop it down. Good work. Exhale, step out of your posture. Return to neutral. Good. You're going to take your right hand and place it on your hip like a teapot. You're going to take your left hand and hold the palm up in front of your navel. Heel toe your feet about shoulders distance apart. And then inhale like you are Vanna White, like behind curtain number 1. Reaching out with that arm, and then reach up and push your hand over to the hand that's to the opposite side. So your left hand goes all the way to the right. And come all the way back around, hand under belly. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, reach it over. Number 2. All the way back. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, reach it over. One more time. Inhale, reach it out. Deep breathing. Exhale, over. All the way back. All right, place the left hand on the hip, right hand in front, palm up. Deep breath. Try to take your fullest breath yet. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching those hands and feet back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center, hands under belly. Inhale, arm out. Exhale, arm over. One more. Inhale, arm out. Exhale, over. And come back to center. Really good. Make a diamond shape with your index and your thumb. It may help to turn your toes out just slightly for this one, or keep your feet parallel. And you're going to open your hands like you're looking through that diamond shape in front of you. Now imagine your hands are on a wall surface, and the wall becomes an archway. So you're just going to slide your hands up the wall, and it's going to start to become an archway, and keep looking through the diamond shape. Open your elbows out a little bit, but keep them straight. See how high you can lift, be careful of your balance. And now push down through your feet, active feet. Push up through your palms, active hands. Breathe. Level 2, and be careful of your balance. You're going to lift your heels slightly. Good, let's come back down the archway, back to our starting shape. And from here, you're going to separate your hands and push back with your palms, like you're pushing against the wall behind you. Keep pressing. Stay active with your arms, with your hands. Palms are active, and if you can, you're going to lift up on your heels. No, lift up off your heels. Lift your heels up. Pressing back. Now bend your knees and imagine that you're sliding your hands down that wall behind you. Breathe. Keep those hands on the wall. Use your legs. Push back up and relax. Whew, good work. Stay with your hands and feet. You may feel your hands getting heavier. As your mind grows awareness in the sensations. To help make the feet feel heavier, you have to soften your knees when you're resting in your poses. This will increase blood circulation. The knees are soft. Good, now you're going to lift up and place your left hand on your skull. Maybe on a little bit the right side. And let the weight of your hand pull the skull to your left. Feel the stretch on the right neck and the right shoulder. Open your right hand wider and turn the thumb back slightly. So we're opening that shoulder and chest even deeper. Breathe here. This one's very little effort, just a lot of awareness. Deep breath. Good. Come back up. Let's place the right hand on the skull. Let's let the weight of the hand move the skull to the right, opening our left side. Use your awareness to feel, navigate the stretch. Opening that left palm and turning the thumb back in a way that allows you to open the stretch. Opening the stretch means opening the mind to feeling the body more deeply. Good, come back up. stick 'em up arms or cactus arms. If you're from Texas, stick 'em up arms if you're from New Jersey. Spread your palms and then make little fists. Squeeze your hands as tightly as you can. Tightly as you can. You should feel the muscles engage on your arms. Bend your knees, pull your shoulders and elbows back. And as you pull down with your arms, open your gaze to the sky. Open your chest and throat to the sky. And breathe here. 2 more. Good. Come back up. Bring the legs together, hands on your hips. Feel that lift in your spine and chest now after that last stretch. So now we're going to always trying to keep awareness in the hands and feet, but connect that awareness to your spine, your central axis, so that you can feel a line of awareness connecting this hand to your core line. Same thing with the feet, both hands. This gives you a fuller body awareness, and you can start to learn the relationship of how your hand tone and engagement affects your core. Okay. Bend your knees. Let's step our right foot back so we're on the tippy toe again, not as far back as usual, so you can be on your tippy toe with ease. Bend your standing knee and reach your nose forward. Now, hands on hips is a little bit easier, or you're going to do those fists again. Squeeze the fists out in front and pull those elbows back, which is really up in this scenario. So you feel your shoulder and back muscles engage. Now pull down, open your chest, lift your chin a little higher. Breathe here. Keep that front foot strong, front knee bent. Inhale, lift the back leg up and drop it down. Stay with it. Keep engaging those back muscles. Inhale, lift the leg up and drop it down. Good. Come back. Ooh, soften your hands and step forward. Feel how much air you're craving. If you're feeling a little tired, a little warm, take in more air. Take in more air. Okay, hands can start on the hips. Bend your knees. Step the left foot back just enough so you can be on tiptoe and the front leg is bent. You can keep the hands on the hips. We go to those strong hands, fists. Open the chin and nose forward as you pull down and back. Really strong back muscles. One deep breath. Inhale, lift the leg. And drop it back down. Here we go again, pulling, engaging, inhale, lift. And drop back down. And the palms open and step back. Breathe and feel. How much air do you need to take in to find stillness here? To find equanimity in the mind. Good. Interlock your fingers and place the hands behind your head. Press your head against your hands and your hands against your head. As you do this, open your elbows outward and backward. Feel the connection from your hands to your spine, outward and backward with your elbows. Good. Soften your knees and lift your spine up. Breathe and find strength in your back to lift your spine up. 2 more breaths like that. If you can do it, level 2, you're gonna lift your heels up. Level 3, you're gonna undo your hands and like you're holding a beach ball, reach that beach ball back behind you as far as you can. Breathe. And exhale, hands go down the sides of your legs, any amount. Let's release our spine completely here. Make your feet flat on the floor. Keep your feet centered. Inhale, rise back up. Please step your right foot back into triangle posture, triangle legs. Start with your hands on your hips. And let's go into triangle pose. Placing the left hand on the shin maybe. And then reaching the right hand to the sky. Breathe here. Become deeply aware of your hands and feet and connect them to your spine. Keep this in your mind as you breathe and deepen your posture. Good, now from here, bend your front knee deep as you can. And just hold this posture. Really good. Breathe. Focus on the hands and feet. Inhale up, warrior 2. And step out of your pose. Building a mental awareness until it almost takes you out of yourself. It takes you out of your normal thinking mind. You're just with your hands and feet, with your spine. You're not anywhere else. The breathing and the focusing on the body, the only ingredients you need for this magic recipe. Step your left foot back, triangle pose. And we get beyond our mental chatter for a few moments. This is so rejuvenative on our body. This releases all kinds of tension and stress just to be beyond ourselves for a little while. Triangle posture, right hand down the leg, maybe left arm in the sky. Remain conscious of your hands and feet. Draw energy lines to and from your spine. Breathe. Long and slow. Expanding your hands and feet and expand the distance between them. Growing your awareness. And keeping everything where it is, just bend your front knee. You can change that top arm if you'd like. Bend that front knee as deep as it'll go. Inhale up, warrior 2. And then step to the front of your mat. Okay, so you might want a little coffee table ledge or a block for this next one, or even just a table ledge would be fine too, or not. You can skip it, but maybe a block is a good minimum. Let's go back to the first side, right foot back. And we're going to take a shorter stance. We're gonna bend both knees and then place our hand on that coffee table ledge, our block in front of our front foot. And we're gonna do 3 times. So we're gonna create a mini triangle pose. We're gonna take a deep breath. Open the hands on the hip. Yeah. Front leg is straight. Front leg is bent. Now come up on your back tippy toe. So it's like the same pose we did earlier, but now we're turned open. Deep inhale, lift your back leg as high as it'll go. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, drop the toe back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Try to stay balanced. If you're having trouble balancing, your left hand should be higher on a higher surface. Inhale, lift that leg up as high as it'll go. Exhale, drop it down. And keep your chest open. One more time. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, drop it down. Good. Stepping out of your pose. Let's change sides. So it's a shorter stance. It's turned open like triangle pose. Keep the front knee bent. Come up on your back, tippy toes. And we lift on the inhale. Deep inhale, lift the back leg up. Keep the chest open. Exhale, touch back down. Inhale, lift, try to stay in the current of your breath. Exhale, touch back down. Inhale, lift, last one. Exhale, touch back down. And step out of your posture. Beautiful. Come back to the front of your mat. Standing. Close your eyes if it's okay with you. And just feel the hands and feet with your mind. No tension. Breathe. And make your core, make your spine feel bigger and more spacious. As you make your core bigger and more spacious, let your hands and feet get heavier, like there were weights. And your core has to lift up more so you don't get pulled into the ground. Just watch, be with your body. Freeing yourself of mental tension. Slowly step your feet and turn your toes out. It's the same feeling still. Heavy feet, heavy hands. Keeping your feet flat on the mat, let's bend our knees as deeply as we can. And see where that takes us. Try to release tension in your shoulders and your arms, just heavy hands, heavy feet. Beautiful. You can lift your heels up here, level 2, and hold and breathe. And then sink those heels back down. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Otherwise, you're just holding the pose. Inhale, lift. Back down. Lift. Back down. Lift. And down. Wonderful. Let's let our hands come to the mat. Walk the feet back to a tabletop position. Push your hands down and open your throat. Lift your chin. Concentrate on your spine now. Concentrate on opening the front of your spine as much as possible. From all the way back at the tail
all the way up to the front of your throat. Open the front of your spine as much as possible. How detailed, how deeply can you be aware? Really be careful with your head here, not dipping it too low. You're going to reverse the motion. Now you're going to try to open the back of your spine as much as possible. So push your hands down, push your shins down, and open the back of your spine as much as possible. We have to hang our head and drop our tailbone. Feel very deeply. Endless amounts of deepening our awareness. You cannot graduate from the instruction. There's just more understanding. Let's come back. Open the front of your spine. Try to really go inward now. Find a deeper sense of stillness. Observation of our embodiment. Cannot graduate from this instruction. It just gets deeper and more profound. Open the back of your spine. Breath is long and slow, but it's not necessarily linked to the movement any longer. Just breathing to help keep you focused. Open the front of your spine. Keeping the front of your spine open, let's take our feet a little wider and our knees a little closer. And nice and slow, push your hips back in between your heels. And some of us will get our hips to the floor, and some of us will not. We'll put our hips on a block. But before you find a block, let's all just take a moment to see how far back our hips will go appropriately. Then we find a seat, appropriate height for your body, so we're not straining or struggling. Good. Turn the palms to face up and lift up our spine. Breathe here. Close the eyes. And with each inhale, try to lengthen your spine. With each exhale, squeeze your navel a little bit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, squeeze your navels. The instruction is too simple to just do the same thing every time. You have to figure out new ways to lengthen your spine. New meaning. Front of the spine, back of the spine, upper back, the lower back. How can I lengthen my spine this time? This creates present moment awareness. Wonderful. Let's walk back forward with our hands. And you're going to bring your left knee with you. Bring your left knee forward and bring your left foot across and walk your right knee back. Right leg back. Keep going. So you have a nice stable base. Your hips are level. Push your hands down and lengthen your spine and lift your crown. Every inhale, lengthen your spine. Try to relax your shoulders back a little more. John, yeah, just let your shoulders soften down and back and still find a way to lift your spine. The shoulders are just hanging on your back. Good. When we exhale, friends, gently squeeze the belly. This will really help you find new ways to lengthen your spine. Good. Turn your palms up and come onto your forearms. You can look down at your mat now. Let's just forget the instructions. Let's just be quiet for a moment and just keep our awareness, hands, feet, and spine. Letting the breath move through us. Palms down, let's walk our body back up. You're gonna push back to tabletop or downward facing dog pose. Breathe 5 deep breaths and try to lift your toes and lift your fingertips. So we're pressing through our hands and feet so much, our toes and our fingertips can lift off the mat almost. You know, the same foot that you just stepped forward, I think that was your left foot, you're going to step your left foot forward into low lunge. You get a blanket under your back knee, that's great. Let's concentrate on the right hip. So bend your front knee forward and stretch the front of your right hip. Whatever you need to do, just try to feel like you're lengthening the front of your right hip. Tip is to take a longer stance and then lean your hips forward. That's not a tip, kind of the answer. Now, level 2, you're going to actually bend your back knee and lift that foot in the air. Okay, let's step back, tabletop pose. You make a couple hip circles for a second, just kind of balance your hips again. Just have your own experience. When you're ready, you're going to slide your right knee forward and the right foot across. Walk the left leg back until both hips are level. We have a stable base. Push your hands down and open the front of your spine. Really just lift your spine up without cramping your shoulders and neck. Let those shoulders move back and down to help rise your spine. Breathe in a quality that allows you to have continuity of feeling. You can just have this equanimous nature about your posture. Inhales and exhales flow together. Turn the palms up. Let's come onto our forearms. You can look down now. Let's just be quiet a moment. Present for our hands, feet, and spine. Come back up. You do downward facing dog or tabletop. Either way, we're going to try to lift our fingers and toes, keeping an active awareness. Active arms and legs that emanate from spine, from core, to hands and feet, to extremity. From core to extremity, from extremity to core. Step your right foot back. Step your right foot forward into low lunge. Any version of low lunge so that we can lengthen the front of our left hip, the front of our back hip. That's what you're concentrating your mind on. How to lengthen the front of your back hip, back leg. And you can bend that back knee. Good. Step back, cross your ankles, and sit back to a comfortable seat. Doesn't matter, but put the shins parallel with the front edge of your mat or close to it, so that ankles and knees are kind of lined up. It's called Sukhasana. Easy sitting pose. Sit up on something if this gives your hips any discomfort. Take a deep breath, lengthen your spine. On the exhale, tone your navel. Interlock your fingers and reach them forward softly. Take a deep breath, lengthen your spine. On the exhale, tone your navel. Keep your spine in your awareness and lift your arms up. Don't let your spine bulge forward. Just be soft in your movement. Let the lack of intensity or tension take you deeper. Good. Then gently let your arms fall in front or wide and drape yourself forward. Inhale, come back up. Let's change which leg was in front, but do the same sequence. Now this side may be different. You may need to sit higher or lower. Find your pose. Interlock your fingers and stretch your hands forward. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, tone your navel. So we don't round when we exhale. We bring our belly to the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring your navel to the spine. One more. Inhale, slowly lift your arms.
Keep the spine in your mind without bulging it forward. Drape the body and the arms forward. Gently allowing our mind, our awareness. Really, you're allowing the mind to be clear. So the awareness can move through the mind and just perceive the sensations. This is a very peaceful existence. And you stop giving yourself such a hard time. This is why we practice. Mind can become clear, and in turn become quiet. The hands back up. Bring the knees up. Now let's place our hand back behind us. You can step your feet a little wider apart. And we'll windshield wiper the knees to one side. We're going to go back and forth, so it doesn't really matter. And just listen to the hip joints as you take them to the other side. Let's go back and forth a few more times at your own pace. Everyone has a different natural pace. What is a natural pace? That's the pace that you need to move at so you can stay completely focused. So you can stay completely engaged in your sensation without being disturbed by your own thoughts. If you're bored, you should be going like 100 miles an hour, like a frantic mouse. This way, your mind won't have time to think. But at this stage in the class, we might be able to move fairly slowly, sort of delighting in the depth of sensation you can feel. Back to center. Pull your navel to your spine, and let's sink to the mat. Put out your right and take up your left. And then twist it across to your right. Breathe and relax your body. Yoga really works. And it's always working, it's always improving, but there's moments where the fruit is truly ripening. We can let go of our objects of focus. We can let go of the hands and feet, and spine. And when we let go, the mind is not thwarted. The mind is not brought back into a state of distraction. Let's change the legs. The yoga has succeeded when we let go of our object of focus. We just can peacefully rest without the mind wanting to pick up a new thing. This is just calmly resting in yourself. Start to let the practice go. Place the bottoms of the feet together. Interlock the hands behind the skull. Start to let the practice go. We're still doing poses. If the mind can rest quiet and clear. If not, if it starts telling you things again, just go back to focusing on the hands and feet. Everyone gets it in time. Let's try some bridge poses. Place the feet flat on the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Notice the sensation. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, up. Down. Place your left ankle on top of your right knee. Pull your right knee towards your body. You can pull your forehead towards your knee. Change your legs. Come back to neutral. And just rest a moment. See if there's a final pose. Happy baby, a shoulder stand, legs behind your head, twist. See if there's a final pose that your body's almost asking for. It's looking for a certain type of sensation. Maybe not. Maybe it's just time to rest. And slowly, let's come to rest. The pose where we can release our practice, release our objects of focus. Just resting, being. Stretch your body. And take a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing today. Namaste.